Yo, what's poppin', everybody? I got a pretty old gameplay. I don't really remember a whole lot what goes on. It's FFA though, so you guys should get all excited for that. I don't think I've posted any Black Ops FFA, and that's because I don't play it very often. I really don't know why, because I used to be an FFA champ, if I may say so myself, in Modern Warfare 2. I guess it's just because I play with people on this game, and I don't know. I like it. Let me know if you guys want to see more of it. It's up to you. I enjoy it, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, I know it said that I would be talking about some crazy stories from my life, and I'm going to hold that off for a little bit because I ran into one of those, old fart kind of guys that just can keep the whole room entertained with, with really good stories and interesting shit. And I heard one story that I felt captivated to tell everybody. I'm going to do my best. Hopefully I won't, make it worse in any way, but you know what I'm talking about. One of those guys, he's probably not going to be banging Jessica Alba soon, but, he's one of those guys you're always happy to see because he's interesting as fuck. And, so it starts with, I'm not sure if I should tell from his perspective or from how I heard it, but basically, this guy, I'm sure you guys all know, there's a lot of bullies out there. I personally never really got bullied. I was kind of friends with everyone in my school, but I did see it go on from time to time. I don't know how it is in the States, but Canada, I used to not deal with that. Like, I'd pretty much, fuck up anyone that bullied other people because I don't want to see that going on in my school. It's fucking bullshit. But anyway, this guy was telling me a story about, there's this bully. He was in grade 5, and this guy was more mature than not more mature, obviously, because he's a bully, but, more matured. He was bigger, stronger, faster. And no, I'm not trying to sing a Kanye West song, but yeah, he's a bigger guy than everyone else. And he used to be that guy that would steal your lunch money, push you up against the lockers, and there's nothing you could do about it. It was back in the 70s, so the teachers didn't really care. And like I said, there's nothing you could do about it. This guy was huge. So I think the guy's name was Billy Reyes. I can't really remember, but so he 20 or 30 years later, with the internet, he started looking up some kids, from his past to see if anything interesting came up. So we Googled this guy, Billy Reyes, and the first thing was, spelling mistake for Billy Mays, the advertisement guy. Gotta clear my throat here, sorry. But the second one down was an article titled "Who Killed Billy Reyes?" So he clicked on it, and he read this fascinating story about a guy who was walking to his car from Walmart one day, and someone sniped him from about a mile away and shot him in the head. So he looked further into it and found some other articles and found out that this guy was from the same town he was from. I think it was somewhere in New Jersey, and the same age as him. So surely it was the same guy, right? It was Billy Reyes. Someone had killed Billy Reyes, and he's not entirely sure how this happened, but he and I immediately assumed this as well. It was probably some kid that this guy had tormented, ruined his whole life. And this guy went back and shot Billy Reyes in the head when he found out where he lived or whatever. So I know it's not a whole lot of a story, but I just thought it was really interesting. And if anything, it's something to take home. Just be nice to people you know. I know some people enjoy being douchebags, like obviously Billy Reyes did. But I mean, I feel bad. It's kind of bittersweet because he had a family and a wife and everything that he was murdered in front of. But at the same time, I kind of feel like he deserves it, He was an asshole and he got what was coming to him. So if you guys are those kind of people that take advantage of something you did not do, like, I can understand if some guy's trying to be a douchebag to you and, like, call you some rich guy when you've made all the money yourself, worked really hard, and he's sat on his ass smoking weed all the time. I can understand that, but I just can't stand people that, are racist or homophobic or just try and insult other people for things that they can't change, and more often than not, things that they didn't do themselves. It's not like you worked really hard to become white and you have the right to make fun of black people. You know what I mean? It's just racism. That kind of stuff's stupid. So if you take anything from this, just try to be nice to everyone around you. I don't want to lecture, but I thought that was an interesting story. Anyway, peace.